Alright everybody, I have my notes here in my hand. Today I'm going to try a standing ankle. Hopefully it works out and it looks good. Sorry if I move around a lot and shift. But we'll see how this goes today. Today we're going to be doing our February wrap-up of all these books, wonderful books that I read or am reading in February. Now, you might be wondering why you see The Great Hunt out. I didn't read all of The Great Hunt, but I kind of prepared using The Great Hunt for the episode of The Bet. So I was doing a lot of Great Hunt remembering research, so that's why I put it out here, because my brother just finished The Great Hunt. So I thought I would include it in my little shot of all my books today. So that's why The Great Hunt is here, even though I didn't read through it really in February. I was studying it a lot for my brother's videos. The first book that I finished in February was The Gathering Storm. So The Gathering Storm was just very, very special to me. It had a lot of character work that was very, very near and dear to my heart. So The Gathering Storm was just a very special book, and I really, really appreciated it. The new author did not bother me at all. A lot of the little scenes were still written by Jordan, and I think there was only one perspective in the entire book that I could really tell it wasn't Robert Jordan. So overall, a very, very amazing job by Brandon Sanderson, and it is in fact my favorite Wheel of Time book now, out of all the ones that I've read. So that's really, really special, and it happened in February, which is like so cool. Next is another one that's very special to me, Death on the Nile. Here was my first Agatha Christie, and you'll soon be seeing a lot more Agatha Christie content because I just adore her. She's very, very special to my whole family. Both my mother and my grandmother are huge fans, and my grandmother actually owns every single Agatha Christie ever published. And you'll be seeing a video about that very soon. And so Death on the Nile was absolutely amazing, amazing writing, amazing characters, and I did give it 5 stars, which is my first 5 stars of the year. Next is Chamber of Secrets. Here, I really enjoyed this reread. I didn't like it quite as much as Philosopher's Stones, but I think it's just nostalgia. I think Philosopher's Stone edges out Chamber of Secrets just because it's so special to me. But Chamber of Secrets was a very, very good read, and I really, really enjoyed it a lot. I especially love the character of Ron in the Chamber of Secrets, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in my next video about the Chamber of Secrets and why the movies really don't give Ron the justice he deserves. The other thing that you'll hear is the certain character that everyone loves but I don't, and that is in the Chamber of Secrets. So you'll have to wait for the video to figure out who that is, or you can just tell. Alright, so my March TBR, I just want to go through really, really quickly. The 2 that I'm in right now and I'm reading in the last week of February is Towers of Midnight right here. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Towers of Midnight right here. It's going very, very well. I'm about 1/4 of the way through it. Hopefully finishing it by the end of April, and it's going great. It's a little slower than Gathering Storm, but I've really, really enjoyed it so far. And then I just started Men at Arms, which is in the Night Watch series of Discworld, and I'm really, really excited to get to know these characters a little bit better. I just said in my Valentine's video that I ranked the couple in this book very low because I had only met them. And so I'm very excited to get to know them better. In this one, you can see my bookmark. I just started. I'm only like 5% in, so not very far at all. Just a couple of pages in. And then I'm going to do my next Harry Potter. It's down there, Prisoner of Azkaban. And I'm going to see how that goes. I don't like Prisoner of Azkaban as much as I used to because I really dislike time travel. So we'll see what I think of it this time. I don't really like the pacing of that book either. So we'll see how I like it or don't like it. And then Murder on Orient Express is back here. That's going to be my next Agatha Christie. And that's probably going to be end of April going into May possibly. So we'll see if that's the case. It just depends how quickly I can get through Towers of Midnight. All right, so that is wrapping up February. It's been an amazing month, and I've had two of my favorite books so far, and it's going to be really hard to top these two as my favorite for the year. So we'll see. I think this year I'm going to do a 6-month mark and then also a year wrap up, which is what I did in 2023. So not last year, but the year before. I did it in split into two, and I think that's what I'm going to do this year. So we'll see if Death on the Nile and Gathering Storm end up in my top books of the year, because I kind of think that they might, because everything I read this month is topping my January except for the Chambers of Secrets. So we'll see what happens. It's been a really great month, and thank you all for watching. Bye!